You can't plan to meet the people who will change your life. This is a story about Steve Jobs. Steve was invited to speak at Stanford's business school once or twice a year, and he always tried to do it. He had accepted an invitation to speak one Thursday late in the afternoon, and he wasn't feeling very well, and he also had a dinner later that evening with some important customers up at the winery on Page Mill Road. Now, the room for his talk wasn't large enough, and all the seats were full, so some of the students were sitting in the aisles. One of the professors asked them to clear the aisles in case a fire marshal should appear, and one girl, who was being evicted, quickly sat down in one of the 4 seats that they had left vacant in the front row for Steve and whatever entourage he might be bringing. When he arrived alone and sat down in the front row, it didn't take him long to notice this really cute girl sitting next to him. She was stunned when it was him that got up to speak, and then he knew something was up when he was staring at her, forgetting what he was talking about mid-sentence. After his talk, he stayed around to speak with some students, and she stayed too. But then she left, and he didn't know who she was, and he thought that he might never see her again. So he wound things down and left too, and he caught up with her in the parking lot, and he asked her if she would have dinner with him on Saturday. And she said yes, and she gave him her phone number, and as he was walking to his car, he asked himself, if this was the last day of his life, would he rather have dinner with the important customers or her? And he raced back to her car, and just as she was about to drive off, he asked her, how about dinner tonight? And she said, sure. And they were married 18 months later. So yeah, it might have worked out if he had waited until Saturday night, and those customers might have given him a few more orders if he had shown up. But who knows? Maybe she had a hot date Friday night, and things would have turned out much differently. You can't plan to meet the people who will change your life. It just happens. Maybe it's random, maybe it's fate. Either way, you can't plan for it, but you want to recognize it when it happens and have the courage and the clarity of mind to grab onto it.